and welcome to Glam Studios. Today I'm going to be doing a brow tutorial of how I achieve my perfect brow. I've gotten a lot of questions and inquiries about tutorials, how I do this, how I do that. So here we are, we're going to start. So on my face, I've already applied a basic coat of foundation. So we're going to go ahead and just start with the tutorial. I'm going to utilize a basic brow brush, which looks something like a traditional mascara wand. And with that, I am going to blend, or not blend, but brush the brow upward and out in a fanning motion. Utilizing my brown pencil. And yes, I know it's the shortest, nubbiest pencil ever, but it just happens to be one of my favorites, and it gets the job done for me. You want to make sure that your pencil is sharp. The sharper the point on the pencil, the more accurate and more defined the brow line will actually be. What I'm going to do is to start underneath my brow, my natural brow line, and using short, light strokes, I'm going to brush upward, filling in the desired line that I would like. And I like to extend the brow just slightly so that I have a full shape. Okay? Once you have that completed, you're going to do the same thing to the upper portion of the brow. And that also is just slightly above the brow line. And you also want to make sure that you are definitely using your little strokes. If you noticed, I did not bring my initial line to the base of the brow here, or the point at the very top, because I don't want that to be a harsh line. I still like for you to be able to see that there are hair fibers in my natural brow. Once you have the basic fill correct, and as you can see, there is quite a difference between my right brow and my left brow, I am going to, I guess as I call it, shape and stencil. I'm going to use my camouflage palette, my camouflage and concealer palette from Shiny Cosmetics. And underneath the brow, you want to go with a shade that's probably 1 to 2 lighter than your natural skin tone. I am going to utilize this color here. I don't know how well you guys can see. So beginning underneath the brow, here at the peak, I am going to start with utilizing short strokes up underneath. That way my line is actually sharp and precise. And that way, should you have any mistakes, it's easier to go back and change if you don't have a lot of product placed. And I'm staying just underneath that natural brow line. And there we go. It's just that simple. So to get the top portion of the brow to be just as crisp as the bottom portion, utilizing the same palette, my Shiny Cosmetics Camouflage Concealer as well as Foundation palette, I'm going to use a concealer that's a little more naturalistic to my skin tone. I don't feel like makeup should have to be that hard, and I don't feel like I should have to do a lot of work with blending. Call it lazy, but I like a brow look that's a little more natural. I'm going to go with the concealer that's closest to my skin tone, which is going to be this one. It's probably a nice cocoa kind of color, maybe almond in color, as I probably would say. And doing the same thing that I did with the lighter concealer color, I'm going to apply the product to my brush. And I'm going to shape above the natural brow line. I never start from here. I like to start from here and work my way down. Everyone is just a little bit different. And as you can see, it just kind of makes the line of the brow a little more clean and a little more precise, giving the illusion of a freshly waxed brow, freshly tweezed, raised, threaded brow. Once I have the arch where I want it to be and it coincides with the highlight underneath the eye, I am now going to go ahead and fill in the rest of the brow with the concealer. And when I come back, my brows will be perfectly blended and we shall go from there. Okay, welcome back. What I'm going to do is now that I have everything blended how I would like it to be, want to make sure I don't have a lot of shadows for you guys. Now that I have the brow how pretty much I would like for the brow to sit on my face, I am going to blend my concealer out, and of course you blend away. And the point of that is so that you don't have any serious lines of demarcation, which are just, or very pungent lines on the face. You want everything to flow and you want it to look natural. I like to utilize my right ring finger because that is the finger that has the lightest touch for blending purposes. And you also want to make sure that you blend away. And there you have it. There is my flawless, effortless brow. And when I come back, I will show you guys how it is that I achieve my highlight and contouring. Thanks for tuning in to Glam Boss Studios.